Hello and welcome to IHSS Unlocked. This video is specifically about our website, IHSSUnlocked.com. We'll briefly go over what you'll find on each page so you're familiar with how to navigate it on your own, with your specific needs in mind. The home page is like the index page of a book. It gives you a quick overview of everything the site has to offer before you dive in. The Information tab is your IHSS knowledge base. 4 plain language guides covering the topics providers need most. What is IHSS? A clear breakdown of the program, who it helps, and how it works in California. How to apply for IHSS. A step-by-step walkthrough of the application process so you know what to expect. Understanding your IHSS timesheet. How to read, complete, and submit your timesheet correctly, and how to avoid the most common errors. And lastly, county-specific information. Because IHSS rules, wage rates, and contacts vary by county, and this guide helps you find what's relevant to your area. Next, the Beyond IHSS tab is where we go a little deeper. Because if your family is navigating IHSS, there are likely other programs and planning tools you qualify for too. CalAble is a tax-advantaged savings account for people with disabilities. The participant can save up to $18,000 a year without affecting SSI or Medi-Cal. CalAble is one of the most underused benefits out there. SSI and SSDI, federal income support for people with disabilities or limited income, and how it coordinates with IHSS. CalFresh, California's food assistance program. Many IHSS recipients and providers qualify, and this guide walks you through how to apply. Special Needs Trusts, how to protect your loved one's government benefits while still providing financial support. This is critical planning that too many families discover too late. Medi-Cal, California's Medicaid program covers most IHSS recipients. Understand your coverage, how to maintain eligibility, and what's included. And finally, Living Trusts, estate planning for families caring for someone with a disability, and why it matters for your family's future. The FAQ tab is exactly what it sounds like. Answers to the most common questions about IHSS and the calculator, all in one place. Questions like, what is IHSS? How is my pay rate determined? Can a family member be paid as a provider? What happens when my child turns 18? And what are the overtime rules? If you've got a question, there's a good chance it's already answered here. The About page is where you learn who built this and why. IHSS Unlocked wasn't built by a software company. It was built by a parent, one that's been living this journey since 2007. Navigating autism diagnoses, IEP meetings, service denials, therapies, conservatorship, special needs trusts, SSI, all of it, the hard way. For years, IHSS hours and pay were managed on a homemade form. Printed out, filled in by hand, calculated manually, every single pay period. It worked, but it was tedious, error-prone, and time-consuming. And when we looked for something better, we found either a basic county spreadsheet or nothing at all. So, we built what we wished existed. If you want the full story, and we think it's worth reading, it's all right here on the About page. And if you ever want to reach out, whether it's a question, some feedback, or just to say hi, we'd love to hear from you. Drop us a line anytime at info@IHSSunlocked.com. And finally, the calculator, the crown jewel of IHSS Unlocked. This page opens with a before and after that probably looks very familiar. On the left, a real handwritten timesheet, manually calculated, error-prone, and stressful. On the right, Everything you no longer have to do. No more recopying a blank calendar every pay period. No more calculating overtime by hand. No more wondering if your check amount is actually right. Below that, you'll find 3 resources to get you started. The Violation Avoidance video series covers the 4 official IHSS violation types, straight from the California Department of Social Services, so you know exactly what to avoid. The step-by-step calculator guide walks you through setup, the personalization wizard, and planning your first pay period. And the calculator itself is coming soon, and will live right here on this page. If this was helpful, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe, so you never miss what we put out next. Got questions or just want to share your experience? Drop a comment below. We read every single one. Thanks for watching.